Friends, in Universal Book Club, I like to illustrate how God speaks through, inspires authors of new books, and even the reviews. And so when we focus on this new book by Dan Brown, The Secret of Secrets, we're going to find that these stories are every bit as mysterious as the stories we read in the Old and New Testaments. Now, let me preface this by saying I have seen so much suffering in this world that we do not choose, that I believe the truest word of God is Christ on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. And that reflects what Dr. Sigmund Freud tried to teach us over 100 years ago. So much of what happens is in the subconscious. All right? So here's evidence of that. Checkbook. A Harvard professor tries to rescue his lover, a neuroscientist who is targeted by a mysterious organization after a breakthrough. By the way, I'm going to put this under the spirituality and science, where they get blended together. All right. Catherine, a Langdon sidekick in The Lost Symbol, now promoted to full-fledged love interest, has delivered a manuscript that promises to upend our fundamental assumptions about consciousness, death, and reality itself. Our brains, she argues, are not self-contained cognitive entities, but rather portals to a universal mind. I agree with this. Grounded in neurochemistry, her theory touches on out-of-body experiences, life after death, precognition, multiple personalities, parapsychology, and all kinds of related phenomena that a skeptic might dismiss as mumbo-jumbo. All right? By the way, neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky from Stanford wrote a book called Determine, where he says we do not have free will. I tend to agree with him. Anyway, this time, unfortunately, the emphasis is less on the murk of the past, Masons or the Knights Templar, Da Vinci or Dante, pagans or popes, than on a hazy future of awakened universal consciousness. It may be best to read The Secret of Secrets as an artifact of a lost civilization, a misty evocation of vanished literary glory. It may be nostalgic for a golden age when a single written work could not only sell millions of copies, but also galvanize public opinion, spark furious debate, and rotate history a few degrees on its axis. In other words, it made me nostalgic for the Da Vinci Code.